So I'm back up north at my property up here in Ohio, and I am up here to do the electrical, the plumbing, and the line set hookup on the air conditioning that on the units that I installed the last time I was here. Just a little bit of the electrical run on one of the machines, and I'll go through with what I've got so far. Okay, so this is 16 gauge 4-wire line. I actually picked this up from, you know, the popular auction site, really for the best amount of money. It's got you know, the green, the red, and the white, and the black, and 3 signal and 1 ground, and that's exactly what you need to hook this up. I've got the directions here for the wiring on the main board here. So this gives you an indication of what the indoor main board unit, you know, and all the wiring that comes in to that. So this will get connected into this junction here. It's marked 1, 2, and 3, and then you have your ground here. So 1, 2, and 3 will also be in corresponding numbers on the compressor when you connect to the other side. So just be sure, it doesn't matter what color of the wire that you hook up, as long as the other end of the wire corresponds with what you hooked up to either 1, 2, or 3. That's this part of the electrical portion. Okay, just so you can see what I did here, with this wiring that I got, it had green, black, white, and red. So I just hooked up ground to green, and number 3 to black, number 2 to white, number 1 to red. And again, these colors don't really matter as long as you connect the other end of the cables to the corresponding numbers on the compressor. So this is how I wired this one. Okay, this is the signal wire for the wall-mounted controller. It just plugs right into this port here, comes through the you know, the preformed hole, and then it can clip onto here, and then you know, you can roll it through this on this particular machine, roll it through here, and then back out through there and out into the attic. Okay, this is the wall-mounted controller. It's probably about 4 inches square. You can have it either mount through the wall, or it has these little grooves on the back. Have it mount, you know, and run it along your wall or your baseboard or your ceiling or what have you. I'm obviously going to drill a hole into the wall and just mount this through the wall, and then fish the line up through the walls up into the attic. So that's what this looks like, and it comes with a connecting wire. Is this right here, and this is what will fish through the walls and connect the controller with the indoor unit. I'm not sure how many feet are here, but I think there's probably 20 feet here. Okay, so I'm coming up into my attic. Let me turn the light on here. There we go. So I'll come up into my attic. This is the cable here. It's running into the corner on the other side of the unit. You don't really have to do a whole lot of anything special with this. Oh, let me not fall through the through the ceiling. Okay. You don't have to do really anything special with this. I'm gonna put a couple, you know, clip like right there, so it doesn't chafe here, and then I'll run some clips along the rafters of whichever path I take to run the cable. The path that I'm gonna take is right along here, and right down there and out the eave, and that'll take the cable to the compressor, or where I'm going to place the compressor in this property. Okay, so I've got all my electrical run and all my machines. I've just recently hooked up all my plumbing lines, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so coming off of the unit, I used a 3/4 inch going down into a 1 inch. I did find that the exit flange on the actual unit must be a metric, because I couldn't find any standard PVC connections that would actually connect to it. The adapter that came, it's a flexible tube adapter that came with the unit, slides on to this, and then the other end is supposed to connect probably to more flexible hose that I didn't have, nor did I want to install. But it also didn't fit any kind of PVC junctions or couplers that I could find. So I ended up using this slip joint. It's 3/4 inch slip joint. It fits over this nipple pretty good, and then I can snug it down, and that should give a watertight seal. And then I was able to use regular PVC off the other end. So this is from the first unit, and this right here is a clean out just in case it's needed. And then I have that running down that way. And then it comes around the corner. Down there is where it exits the eaves on the side of the house. It's also important to pitch the drain pipe properly. I've got about a 1/4 inch bubble that will allow the water to drain pretty good, drain out through the exit down there. The other pipe that you see is coming from the other units, and I connected them in the same way. I used 3/4 inch coming off the unit and then going into the 1 inch pipe. Okay, so this is the second unit. Same slip joint coupler there, and it goes down into a T into the 1 inch. Again, pitch is very important. This is a pretty long span. This is about a 20-foot span of PVC. You don't want any low points or sags or anything like that. Okay, this is the other end of that long run. I've got another clean out on this end. This line right here is 3/4 inch. And that's running over to my final unit over there. And the next thing to do is hook up the line sets. So I'm going to get working on that now.